Hi, in this video we're going to be talking about a plugin by this Tyche, I don't know how to say it, software. We're going to be looking at this plugin right here, Print Invoice and Delivery Notes for WooCommerce. I'm assuming you can install that plugin by yourself, so I'm not going to go over that. Let's just take a look at the plugin and what it does. Sorry, where am I here? There we go. So the plugin puts these little tags here on your order sheet here where you can print a copy of an invoice or a delivery note. And they give you three options here. They give you delivery note, or invoice, delivery note, and receipt. But what you'll see, this is the invoice. And this is the delivery note. The only difference between the templates is this word right here. It does say in the documentation that you can do conditional formatting in the CSS. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to have two completely different forms. The layout is completely different. There's one and there's the other. And so that kind of change is not possible, as far as I know, with two different templates with this plugin. I want to just say before I go any further, I'm not really a professional at this. It took me hours and hours and hours of digging around in the code, and I tried to find an answer online how to do it, and I couldn't find anything. So when I finally did find it, it's very simple, and I thought I would make a video to show people how to do that. So anyway, here we go. The first thing you need to do is log into FileZilla, and you're going to need to copy the following files. Go to your theme and copy the functions.php. Copy that over. I've already got it there, but that's fine. And then the next thing you need to do is you need to, in that folder, you need to create the folder WooCommerce. Okay. Then go to the plugin file and go to the WooCommerce Delivery Notes file. Go to Templates and copy this print order file. Copy that right onto your hard drive. And then two more files you need before you go here. You need to go to Includes, and you need to get the template functions, WCDN template functions, and WCDN template hooks. So those are the files you're going to need. Go to our text editor. I've already opened the functions. We'll open the other ones. Template functions, template hooks. And then before you open these other ones, go into the print order. Find this file print content and copy it and paste it 2 or 3 times, depending on how many different templates you want. I want 2 different templates, so I'm going to copy it twice. You can do it 3 times if you want a third template. And I'm going to rename those. The spelling is very, very important. You have to spell it exactly the same way. So it's print-invoice and then print-delivery note. Like I said, the spelling is very important. Okay. So now we're going to go to our text editor. We're going to open print content, print delivery note, print invoice, and print order. Those are the ones you need, the 4 files you need. Okay, so now we've opened up all the files, and the first 2 files you're going to look at are WCDN template hooks and template functions. So we're looking for this action right here, add action WCDN loop content, WCDN content. This is the action and it calls this function. So the function is right here in WCDN template functions. And I just searched for it down here, and here it is. Here's the function. So I'm going to copy this function, and I'm going to copy that from the template functions into my theme functions PHP. So there we go. Okay. Then I'm going to go back to the action, add action, and I'm going to copy that line And I'm also going to put that on my functions, PHP. So there we go. Now we have those two things. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set it up so that instead of calling this function from this page and doing this function, this action from this page and doing this function on this page, we're going to make it so that it calls it from our functions PHP. So I'm going to change this function to, I'm going to change the name. And what I do is I put my name in the middle so that I know that it's me that changed it, but I still know the name of the original function. I can find the original function. So Dave's content, and make sure you put the same thing down here. Okay, so there's the function, has the same name, and then I'm going to change the name of the action as well. There we go. Okay, and then inside the function here, the reason it calls the same file is it always, the same template, is it always calls this template here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this. So I'm going to put a single quote, dot, and then I'm going to type in this right here, template type this variable. $ template underscore type. Make sure you spell it exactly the right way. And then another single quotation, and I want to get rid of this content. Okay, so make sure there's a dot both before and after the quote here, the single quote. This dot puts the two things together, and this dot is the .php file. So there we go. There's the function file. Everything's changed. Change this, change this, change this, change this. 4 things need to be changed. Save the functions file. Okay, the next thing you need to do is go to print order. And again, find your WCDN loop content. So this is do action. This was add action. This is do action on print order.php. So I'm going to change this looped content to this name right here, WCDN loop Dave's content. Underscore Dave's content. So there we go, and we're going to save that file. Okay. Now, this was a copy of the print content that was originally calling, but now it's going to call these two files. And so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put something in here so we can see it. Let's do the same thing. H3. This is from the invoice file. Okay, and we'll go to the delivery note. Oops, look at my H3 tag. We'll copy this, and we'll put it in the delivery note file. There we go. And we'll save that one. So now we've saved the delivery note, saved the invoice, save the print order. You don't need these two anymore. You don't need to change those. Leave those where they are and save the functions. Go back to FileZilla. So in my theme, very important, you're doing this in the theme folder, not in the plugin folder. Because if you do it in the plugin folder, it won't update. Okay, so here's my storefront theme, my WooCommerce folder that I created. Put this print order file, the whole folder, right in there. And then go back to the theme and put the functions folder in there. And now, if we did this right, when we go back here, This is calling from the invoice file, and this is calling from the delivery note file. And so you can reformat these two files however you want. You can reformat them individually, and you can add a third one to do the receipt if you wish. There's the receipt. I didn't change that one. I didn't add that file, so it doesn't call anything there. So if I want to do this, I would have to add in the third file. And that will make it work so you can have three completely separate layouts. I hope you find this useful. It's not a bad plugin, except for this. That's the one thing that drove me crazy. So thanks very much. Like I said, I don't think this is actually the correct way to do it. Um, I think that there's an easier way to do it, but this works, and so that's what I did. Thanks very much. Bye.